Hello, Worth workers. Welcome back to the Trust Your Worth podcast, the podcast that helps you tap in to the power of knowing your worth. My name is Brittany, and I am so grateful to be here with you today. Last week, I talked about ways you can feel loved, ways you can recognize the love that is actually all around you, but I know sometimes it's so hard to feel it. So if you're struggling with that, go check out last week's episode, Ways to Feel Loved. And I hope you had fun if you did do the worth work, playing the he loves me, she loves me, they love me game, that you were recognizing the ways in which the people all around you who love you are giving you love. I hope that you recognized how loved you are, because you all are so loved, and I hope you don't forget it. Okay, this week I watched an amazing episode on nonverbal communication, and I'm not ready to talk about it today, so we're not talking about it. But just because there is a full book, I want to read about it before I really get into it, just so you guys are getting all the great information, right? So that will be next week. But today, I want to talk about something they touched on, which is small talk. So that's what we're going to talk about today, just getting past the small talk and getting into deeper connections with others. We all do it. We all say, "Good morning, how are you?" And then they say, "Good, great, fine, okay, great, well, bye." And then it's like a 2-second interaction and it's over. And do you feel connected to those people? No. Sometimes you just don't have the time to talk, so I understand. But if you do have the time to talk, if you want to get into deeper connections with people and really get to know people and also be more likable, because who doesn't want to be more likable and accepted and charismatic? Like, you have to get past the small talk. So if you can and you have time, stay away from how are you? What do you do? What's your job? If you're trying to get to know someone. The reason to stop asking what do you do to other people when you just met them is that some people's worth are tied up in what they do. So if they aren't doing anything, they might feel unworthy. If they're just like, I don't have a job, I'm not in school, and it might just make them feel really sad and that like they're not progressing and they're just in a transitional phase. There's nothing wrong with that. But like lots of people do tie their worth to what they do. So try your best to stay away from that question. So if we're not asking people what they do, we are going to ask, are you working on anything exciting? Is there anything exciting coming up for you? Because if people want to talk about what they do, they're going to talk about it anyways. They're going to find a way to tell you. But if they don't want to, this gives them permission to talk about something else they're passionate about. Like, for me, I saw Wicked for the 4th time. So if somebody asked me, anything exciting coming up for you this week? Oh my gosh, I'm going to see Wicked again. Again? Why do you want to see it again? Because it's life-changing and magical and everyone should see it. And I will forever spread the good news of Wicked. But it is permission connection. You're inviting them to share what they are passionate about. So try and get rid of, even if it's just for the week, like stop asking people what they do. Ask them, is there anything exciting coming up? And you can use this in various forms. So you can, if it was just the weekend, perfect. Did you do anything exciting this weekend? Awesome. Tell me about it. Tell me more. Do you have anything exciting coming up this weekend? Right now at work, I'm asking everybody, are you excited for Christmas? Doing anything for that? Because Christmas is coming. Hope you're ready. But yeah, it invites people to to focus on the positive of something exciting that's about to happen to them. And it forces them to look at the positive energy that's already in their lives. Whereas if you're just like, how are you? And if they're having like the worst day, but they don't want to bring you down. They're like, yeah, I'm fine. And then you get nowhere, and then you have no idea how they're actually doing. Because then I feel like also if you ask anything exciting coming up, they can either choose to engage in that, or if you are a little closer to them, they can be like, actually, it's been a really hard time and I don't think anything exciting is coming up for me. And then you can get into that and get past that small talk into better conversation. Okay, the next question to ask someone is, what is your goal? And this is great for the new year because it's coming up. A great question for right now. What's your goal for 2025? So you're going to get two responses. You're going to get someone who's like, oh, I don't believe in goals. I'm not really into that. And immediately I know that not my person. I believe in a growth mindset. So if you're not reaching for something, I don't want to be around you. So I can find out pretty quickly that I will not spend too much time on talking to that person further. But if someone's like, oh, my goal for 2025 is this, and then you get to hear about this beautiful dream that they're trying to achieve, and then the next time you see them again, you be like, oh my gosh, how's your goal going? Any progress? And so you can continue to create this relationship if you ask people what their goal is. So give that one a try. And I'm excited to hear your goals. If you want to send me your goals via Instagram or whatever, I would love to hear them. Because yes, we love goals. Goals are helpful. Okay, and then this last question is gonna show you what people believe about themselves. And it's, to me, a really fun question. And I had to think kind of a long time about my answer to this question. So here's the question. What book, movie, or TV character is most like you? And it seems like like an innocent question, but the answer to that question is going to tell you how they see themselves. So for me right now, obviously I'm obsessed with Wicked. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I enjoy both characters in the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, there's a character called Glinda who is actually really narcissistic because she's been given every advantage in life that she could ever want. And when things don't go her way, she doesn't know how to handle it. So her journey is kind of learning like, oh, there's other people other than me. And I do enjoy helping people. And she's learning to be a bit more selfless. And then there's Elphaba, who has grown up with people hating her for things she can't change. So they dislike her and they judge her immediately on the color of her skin because she's green. Literally green. And even her own father was manipulated and emotionally abused by her father and blamed for things that she should not have been blamed for. So she doesn't really believe in herself at the beginning. But right now I relate more to Elphaba because I think in all of us there's a bit of Glinda and Elphaba. Like things we can relate to in growing and whatnot. But I relate to Elphaba so much because at the end of the movie, she sort of steps into her power. She recognizes her worth. And I really felt like this year I learned to recognize my worth. And that before part 2, Elphaba just embraces everything that she is and knows that she can change the world and she's about to go do it. And that's how I see myself now, that I'm on the cusp. I've just done this is going to be episode 43. The goal was to do 50 in a row for season 1. And I have not missed. And I'm genuinely so proud of myself. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn, but like, I'm just so proud of the work that I've put into this. And it's so fulfilling and it's so rewarding. And I feel like I'm on the cusp of my new life, that my life will change because I do genuinely want this to be my career. I want to be a podcaster. I want to help others by sharing information that has helped me to grow and that has helped me to recognize my worth. And I know that this is my purpose moving forward, is to let you know how loved and worthy you are. Like, that brings me so much joy. Like, I'm getting emotional thinking about all the way that I felt and how transformative this information that I'm learning was for me. And I am so excited to help others recognize that, because I know that if you know that you are worthy of love and deserving of it, if you know that you are worthy to be perfectly yourself, that you are going to change the world. That this whole world can change. It's like, oh, I want everyone to know. I want everyone to share it. I want everyone to believe it. So that's why I believe that I relate to Elphaba right now, because she is on the cusp of the changing the world part, and I feel the same. But yeah, ask people this question, just like, what TV book character do you relate to? And you'll see, you're going to gain an insight to the person you want to get to know better, because they're going to tell you exactly how they're feeling through the answer to this question. I'm excited. I'm so excited for you to ask these 3 questions. Okay, so I hope this helps you get past the small talk and helps you build deeper connections. And even if you're not like really relating to the people you're asking this thing to, it's gonna make your day more enjoyable and more interesting and more exciting, because people, I find, especially at work, there are so many lonely people who just want to chat. And it makes it harder for me to do my job as a dental hygienist, because their mouth needs to be open and they can't talk to me while I'm cleaning their teeth. But the before and after, when I do ask questions like these to the people that I meet, I know helps us both to have a better time. And whoever you're meeting and whoever you're trying to get to know, I hope these questions help you just enjoy people more and enjoy getting to know others and enjoy connecting with all the beautiful people around us. So your work this week, of course, is to ask at least one of these questions to someone. So if you're nervous, just start with anything exciting coming up for you. And then if you feel like you're making a connection with them, then get into the second questions. What is your goal? What is your goal for 2025? Or the big question, which movie, book, or TV character do you relate to most right now? Or describes you? Or do you feel like? Okay? And see what happens. I'm excited for you to go and ask these questions and to have a great time just enjoying people. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. As always, you can find me at trustyourworth.com or on Instagram at trustyourworthpodcast. I want to hear all about how these questions went. So message me or, leave a comment on the post that I do weekly when I post these. And I would love to hear it. Okay. If no one has told you today, you are powerful. You can do anything that you decide that you want to do. All right. And don't forget to trust your worth. Okay. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.